Hi everyone, morning, Tuesday today. Welcome to the class. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do a general overall body conditioning class. So we're going to work all the major muscles. So we're thinking about the quads, hamstrings, glutes, abs, chest, biceps, triceps. Before we get working on those muscles, if you don't have dumbbells, I am going to use dumbbells here just so you can see how to do it if you did have some weights. But you can use your water bottles. If you've got any cans or anything, you can use those. Sometimes people get water bottles and fill them up with rice to make them a little bit heavier to use as dumbbells. So we're going to do an overall body conditioning class, a toning class. There's lots of good reasons for wanting to tone the body. Muscle, remember, burns fat, keeps you strong. We're also going to be thinking about the little muscles that support the joints, the core muscles that help keep this area nice and strong and our lower backs healthy, and our knees and our ankles, etc. So let's get going then. We'll have a bit of a warm up. Let's warm up the joints. So just put the thumbs at the front of the shoulders, have a bit of a circle round. If you've got a bit of space, you can have a little walk around. All right, so we're going to be focusing on technique. Circle the other way, because when you work your muscles, you don't want to waste your energy. So you want to make sure that you're definitely working. Circle the opposite way, the actual muscles, and you're isolating those muscles. So we'll really think about technique today as well. And what I tend to do, let's just circle into the hips. What I tend to do is I tend to do 3 sets of an exercise, and a good number to do is about 16. All right, that's just a sort of overview that you could do if you were working in the gym. As if I was personal training you, PTing you in the gym, that's what I would probably do. I would work it maybe about, I don't know, 80% of your capability, 3 sets, 16 reps, reasonable weights. Okay, let's just bend the knees a little bit, just circle into the knees, put them together, circle into the knees, just little circles, not too big. Just warming up through these joints. Circle the other way. Good. Hope you've had a good day so far. Let's take a little dip to the sides. Let the jaw relax when you do this. Okay, let's soften the knees, engage the abs, and do a little rotation, isolating your upper body from your lower body. Let's pick the knees up in the front. Let's just get the heart rate up a little bit, make sure we are warm. Keep those knees going up in the front. Let's do 8 more of those. Flick the heels up behind. Just simple movements to get yourselves warm, whatever feels good. Let's do some traveling squats. Travel over to the right. If you've got some room, do a couple. If not, just bring the feet together and literally go to one side and then the other. Remember to always engage the core when you do your squats. So put your navel up towards your spine. Okay, a little run on the spot, everyone. Get the arms going. Turn it to the side. And the other side. Back to the front. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's grab an ankle. Quad stretch, knees level, push your hips forwards. And the other side. Quad stretch. Knees together, push your hips forwards. Okay, let's do the hamstrings. Let's sit back. Bring the front toe up towards you. Stick your tailbone up and out, chest forwards. Okay, other side. So the reason we bring the toe towards us is to get that stretch into the calf. Good. Let's take a little stretch across the back. So reach in front. And your chest, hands behind. Open the chest up. And then circle. Okay, so if you haven't got weights, use what you've got. Use a book, use water bottle. anything you've got. And even if you haven't got anything, just think about contracting the muscle that we're talking about. All right, so I'm going to grab my dumbbells. We're going to start working the biceps, okay? And we're going to also work the core at the same time. So what we're going to do for the biceps is we're going to have the palms facing the side of us this way round. We're going to glue the elbows into the waist. And to get the core working at the same time, we're going to balance on one foot. So if your balance isn't great, just come onto tiptoes with one foot. And that engages your deep lower abdominals and your lower back. And then for our bicep curls, we're going to put up and down. We're going to turn the palms to face up and then rotate the palms to face the side on the way down. Now, the key to really getting these bicep muscles working is to make sure you don't swing through the shoulders. So what you don't want to do at the end of this is to drop and swing. As soon as you start dropping and swinging, you're not going to be working the biceps half as much. So you glue your elbows in, you squeeze the biceps on the way up, and they're working on the way down as well. Try and do a full range of motion all the way up, all the way down. And as you pull up, squeeze your bicep muscles. So as you pull up, squeeze your bicep muscles. Keep going. Let's do a couple more, balancing on this side. And then we're going to change legs. So start to balance on the other foot. Same thing. Good. All right, so this would be our second set now. We've changed legs. This would be our second set. So I would probably do about 16 of these. And you want to do it to the point that when you get to about number 14, 15, 16, you're really starting to tire, okay? You're really starting to feel it and tire out. Keep going. Let's do another 4 here. 4, focus on the bicep at the front of the arm, squeezing it. 3, 2, and 1. Then we're going to bring both feet to the floor. We're going to do bicep, overhead press, elbows in, slowly down. Again, very controlled. Working the shoulders now as well. And down again. Bicep, overhead press, elbows in, and down again. Bicep, overhead press, elbows in, and down. When you're doing these kind of standing exercises, you want to make sure that the knees are soft and your tailbone's tucking under. What you don't want to do with your tailbone is have it lifting like this. Bad for your back. Tuck the tailbone under. Soft knees. Let's do 4 more of those. 4. And again. 3. And again. 2. Give me 1 more. And then if you're still not really feeling those biceps, to finish off, let's do some hammer curls. The dumbbells face this way. And we alternate. These are hammer curls. Okay, so the dumbbells facing forwards. Try not to sort of start doing this. I see this a lot as well. You want to fix the upper body still. Last 8, 7, 6. Squeeze the biceps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then relax. And then to stretch those biceps out, flex the wrists. So instead of having the wrist here, flex it. Move the arms back. Get a nice stretch there in your biceps. Good, relax. Let's just circle. Okay, the next one we're going to do, everyone, is going to be for the back here, between the shoulder blades. We're also going to work the core. So we want length there, and we want to pull our navel back towards our spine. All right, but we're standing, I'm showing you this standing upright, but what we're going to do is we're going to hinge over. So when you hinge over, you want length from the tailbone to the crown of your head. You want the belly pulling up. All right, so there's none of this dipping, and there's none of this rounding or shrugging of the shoulders. You've got to get that length, pull your shoulders away from your ears, and the navel needs to pull up. The knees are soft. It's not a squat, you're not squatting. It's a soft knee and a fold over from the hips. So your back is almost parallel to the floor, but you've got to keep the navel up, shoulders away from the ears. And we're going to do a back fly. Bend over, reverse fly, drawing the shoulder blades together. Okay, we'll do 16. I'll show you at the front here, and then I'll turn to the side. So we're going to lean over, bellies up, palms face one another, palms face one another. And then like the wings of a bird, your arms go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. I'll turn sideways. 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 8, 7. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come and stand yourselves up. Have a little circle round. And then we do 2 more sets. You ready? Lean over, engage the core. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Relax, just circle the shoulders. Let's do 1 more set. You ready? Let's lean over. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Well done. Just put those dumbbells down. All right, and we're just going to have a little bit of a stretch out. So let's take the arms in front there, stretch across the back. And then circle your shoulders. So that was working across the back. We're now going to work the chest, okay? So this is working the opposite muscles. So we're going to come down onto the floor and we're going to do some press-ups. So if we come down onto the floor and we're going to take the hands nice and wide. So whenever you're working your chest, you always want wide arms, all right? So we want the hands nice and wide. Again, we need to engage the core. So when we were stood up, we were pulling the navel back to the spine. When we leant over, we were sucking the navel up towards the spine. It's the same here. We want length from the crown, from the tailbone to the crown of the head, and we want the belly lifting up. Okay, the shoulders need to be slightly ahead of the wrists. So we can do this in a full press-up position. We can drop to the knees. We can come closer in with the knees. What we don't want is our shoulders back here, all right? And also what we don't want is to drop into the hips here. So we keep our hips up, we keep our belly up, and it's the chest that goes down. So let's do 16 press-ups. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5. Now with the breathing, everyone, you want to breathe in on the way down and you want to breathe out on the way up, okay? 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Have a little rest. So sit back and have a little rest. And as you rest back, you're stretching out those chest muscles and the muscles at the front of your shoulders. So just have a little stretch out there. And then we're going to come back up. We're going to do a slight variation this time. So I'm going to show it to you here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do my press up and walk across. So I go press up here to the side, and then I walk over and I do a press up to that side. And then I cross and walk over. All right, are you ready? Just a slight variation. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good. 7, well done. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then sit back and have a stretch out. So we've got one final set now. What we're going to do this time, everyone, is we'll do 8 single press ups, and then we're going to suck the belly up and we're going to hover and hold for a count of 8. So make sure when you hover and hold, you really pull that navel up and keep that core engaged. All right. So let's do our regular press ups. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you're going to hover and hold. Hold it for me. 8, 7, 6. Keep the belly up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Sit back. Okay, well done. Let's stretch out that chest. Let's take those hands behind. Open out the chest there. You can bring the hands over to one side. Get a deeper stretch at the front of the shoulder. And then you can take the hands over to the other side. So you get more of a stretch here in the front of the shoulders. So when you do press ups, you're working your chest, front of the shoulders here, a little bit into your triceps as well. Good. Let's come up, everyone. Let's do a leg exercise. So if you've got any form of dumbbell or weight, grab. If not, not to worry. Take the feet out nice and wide. We're going to do wide squats. So for the wide squats, we want the knees and toes turned out. We always want the knees and toes pointing in the same direction. So when you go into your wide leg squat here, at the bottom of your squat, your knees need to be above your ankle bones. So what you don't want is to be in like a plie situation. You want your knees directly above your ankle bones, and you want your knees and toes turning out. So once you get into your squat, have a quick check of the alignment of your knees. We want to keep length in the body here, so we're not leaning forwards. We want to keep the navel gently drawing back towards the spine, so we're engaging the core. We want the shoulders relaxed. Okay, so let's go slowly down for 4. 1, 2, 3. Now hold there, and then dig your heels in and squeeze. 2, 3, 4. Again, slowly down. 1, 2, 3. Hold it there. And then as you come up, slowly squeeze these inside thighs, your glutes, and 2 counts now. 1, 2, and squeeze. You're going to feel this whether you've got weights or not. 1, 2, and squeeze. Good. Let's go again. 1, 2, and squeeze. And again. 1, 2, and squeeze. Now singles all the way down and up. Down. Squeeze. 8. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4. Make sure you're tightening these glutes every time you stand up. 3, 2. Okay, everyone, we're going to hold it for 3 counts at the bottom. 3, 2, 1, and then squeeze. You're starting to feel this now, I'm sure. 3, 2, 1. Give me a thumbs up if you're starting to feel this now. Again. 3, 2, 1. Good. And again. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to stay down. Lift the heels up, heels down, stand up. So it's down, heels up, heels down, stand up again. Down, heels up, heels down, and up. One more. We're going to finish this off now. You should be feeling this. Stay down nice and low for me and hold. Breathe. Shoulders back and down. Pulse it. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 8 more, everybody. Last 8. 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and relax. Well done. Come out of that one. Have a little walk around. Give your legs a little bit of a shake. Good. So let's think about what we've done so far then, everybody. We have done the biceps. We've done the upper back. We've done the chest, glutes, inside thighs. Okay, we're now going to do triceps, backs of the arms. We're going to do tricep dips. If you've got a chair, or I'm going to use the end of the bed there, or you can do this on the floor, what you want to do is tricep dips. The hands need to be in close to you. When you're working your chest, when we've done those press ups, I was talking about having the hands wide. When you're doing anything to do with the triceps, the grip is always narrow. So we want to have the hands there. We've got to pull the navel back to the spine. We need to keep our bottom close to the chair or whatever we're dipping off. The nearer the feet are to you, the easier it is. The further away they are, the harder it is. And the dip is there. And then you push. And as you push, you work the muscles here in the back of the arm. What you've got to be careful of is cheating. Your body will always try and cheat. It'll always try and use bigger muscles if it can. So basically, cheating would be this, thrusting your hips forwards and back. We don't want to thrust the hips up and down. We want to bend the elbow and push up. If you haven't got a chair or a bed to do it against, you can come to the floor. Easier version is there. Bending and straightening. It's all in the bend and the straighten of the elbow. Or you can bring the hips up. You can go down and up there. All right, now we're going to do 3 sets of 16, and you should start to really feel it in the last set. Remember, it's the tricep muscle here that gives your arms definition. It's not the bicep. People always think it's the bicep. Tricep, that's the one you really want to work if you want nice defined arms. Okay, all right then, are you ready? Keep your bum close to your bench, and we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is where you start to feel it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're done. Have a little rest. Okay, so we've got another 2 sets of that. Get yourselves ready. Make sure you are definitely working these arms. Really focus on those triceps as you push up. You ready? Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, 8 more now. Keep going. Push. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Have a little rest. We've got 1 more set, everyone. Now, the last set is always the important one. I was mentioning doing 3 sets at the beginning. So that's when the muscle's starting to get tired. Now, when it gets tired, your body will try and cheat and other muscles will kick in. Don't let that happen, all right? Keep your focus, keep your technique, stay strong and try and do every single one. Ready? Let's finish it. Go. 1. This is the important round. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And you've done. Well done. Okay, let's stretch those triceps out. Take this hand, arm behind the back there, and get this hand on the elbow. Good. Let's change sides. Let's do some abdominal work. Let's do some core and abdominal work. Circle your shoulders. All right, the first ab exercise we're going to do is for the internal obliques. These are the muscles on the side of your waist, but they're deep muscles. They're deep muscles, okay? So we're going to come and lie down on our sides onto your forearm and get your body in a nice straight line here, nice straight line. Now we want the shoulder directly above the elbow. We do not want to sink into our shoulder here. It's bad for your shoulder. Lift out of your shoulder. So to lift out of the shoulder, you push away from the floor through the arm. It makes a big difference between being there, sinking, and lifting. So we've stabilized this shoulder. And then we're going to lift up the ribs. All right? So keep the ribs lifting. Now you could potentially stay there. Otherwise, to work harder, you come up. Or you take your feet behind and come up onto your knees. As long as you've got a straight line from the tailbone, the crown of the head, the navel is pulling back towards the spine. If you had a weight, you could hold it above here. And then we're going to lower that hip down and up 8 times. You ready? Go down 1, squeeze, 2, working here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, let's try the other side. So come round, get the shoulder directly above your elbow, body in a straight line. Make sure you're not sinking, so lift out that shoulder, then lift your ribs up so we start to engage the muscles here. We can go strong in a full side plank. We can take the feet behind here if we want to. Keep the navel drawing back towards the spine, and then we lower down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Relax. Let's strengthen our lower backs, everybody. Come and lie on your front, on your belly. Press your hips into your mat. Keep the neck in line with your spine and keep your shoulders pulling away from your ears. Hands by the side of your head, and then we lift up. 1, 2. Now, don't worry if you don't lift up very high. What you don't want to do is throw your head back, all right? I see a lot of people lift up and they do this with their head. They throw it back like that. Don't throw it back. Keep your chin in. 6, 7, 8. Give me 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Come up. Stretch your back out. Just round up through your spine for a moment and then sit yourselves back, lengthen your spine. And then turn over onto your back. Let's do some abdominal crunches. So head and shoulders lifted. Support the weight to the head. Relax your neck. Move the feet slightly further away. Pull your navel back to your spine. Moving here. We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, everybody, 14, 15, 16. Last one, knees and over the chest, side, side, side. Support the weight of your head, otherwise your neck's going to hurt. All right, super fast then. 16 to finish, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Relax. Let's have a nice stretch out. Take the arms and legs out. Well done, everyone. So today's Tuesday. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm doing a cardio class. We're going to burn some calories. All right. On Thursday, I'm going to work the muscles in the upper back. Okay. And Sunday, I've got a nice stretch class. So I'm here on Mondays. Mondays is cardio. Tuesday will be body conditioning. Wednesday will be cardio as well. Thursday will be conditioning. Sunday stretch. All right. The conditioning classes will be burning calories as well. There's often a lot of movement in those too, so they kind of vary. So let's bring the knees up. Let's drop the knees to the left. Take the arms to the right. Come into a little twist. Stretch across your abs and your lower back. And then change sides. So when you're trying to get fit, everyone, let's come up a second. Let's take the legs to one side and grab an ankle, press the knee to the floor and push your hip forward. So when you're thinking about your general overall fitness, you've got to think about things you've got to think about speed, you've got to think about coordination, balance, you've got to think about your flexibility, your endurance in the cardio, your strength. All right. And then all of those elements lead to full body fitness, a good balance in the body. You don't want to keep training and doing exactly the same things. You want to mix it up a little bit. All right. A nice stretch there at the front of your thigh. We're stretching the quad and the hip flexor here. Good. And then cross. Relax forwards. Come back up. Take a reach up. Take the arms out. Circle the shoulders. Drop the shoulders down. Tilt the head. Keep the jaw soft. And the other side. Keep the jaw soft. And give yourself a little clap. Well done, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. Might see some of you tomorrow. It'd be great if you could come tomorrow. Let your friends know that this is running. And all my other videos are on the channel if you want to watch them at any point. Okay, have a great rest of the day, people. See you soon.